Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to CLW Presents Ascent. I am the Bard, the Keeper of Scrolls, and the Teller of Tales. Today I have the honor of presenting to you the tournament to crown the inaugural Collective Champions. And we have 8 young up-and-coming teams looking to make a name for themselves. Standing by, so let's get to the action. Birthright, Uriah Connors and David Finlay versus the young OGs, Devon Evans and Bobby Newton. Connors and Evans going at it in the ring. Evans reversing Connors and setting him up on the top. The Ascent Brands Tag Team Championship will be known as the Collective Championship. Evans in control of Connors. Newton with a blow from the outside as Connors was sent in. Birthright, made up of Connors and Finlay, the sons of Finlay. Irish legend. They're not the only members of Birthright. Charlie Dempsey and Lexis King are also in that group and are also in this tournament. So at some point during this tournament, we could see Birthright versus Birthright. That would be interesting. Connors taken down by Evans. Collision. Evans with a snap suplex. Evans looking to tag and gets it. Not sure how he jumped through Connors to get that tag, but he did. Connors was trying to get something going there, and Evans hit him from the outside. Right now, the young OGs are in charge of this match. Bloodied Connors and going for the pin. Only a 1 count. Evans now setting Connors up. But Connors makes a tag. Finlay now legal. Evans wasting time. Power slam, going for a pin. Connors right there to break it up. Bad timing by Evans. Double super kick, Newton now legal. Finlay in trouble. Drop kick to the floor. Another tag. Evans now legal. Evans going after Connors. Evans now going after Finlay on the outside. And Evans eats the stairs. Evans going to the top. Missing. Finlay sidestepping. taking down Evans with a backbreaker. Heading back to the ring. Evans sidestepping Finlay, who counters Evans. Finlay may be going for a tag as Connor's now tagged in. Connor's spear from the outside. Evans up. This match has been so intense. Evans with a forearm in the corner. Leg drop over the top. Evans now going after Finlay on the outside. Brainbuster to the floor. That may take Finlay out of this match. Evans now has Connor set up. Power slam. May have wanted to try to finish it there. Newton tagged in. Newton missing as Connors rolls out of the way, but he has no partner to tag. Finlay finally making his way back up onto the apron. But what condition is he in after that devastating maneuver on the outside from Evans? Almost had it there. Connors kicking out at the last possible second. Evans tagged back in. Yvonne taking it to Uriah. Frequent tags by the OGs. Newton setting up for something. Hurricanrana working over the arm. That's Newton planning here. Another Hurricanrana. And another tag. OG's frequent tags keeping the fresher man in. As fresh as they can be this late into this brutal match. Connors reversing and countering and now tagging in Finlay, who's at least had some chance to recuperate. Setting up Evans. Air raid crash. Wasting some time though. He's setting up for here. Evans catches him. DDT. Finlay in control at the moment, but in the wrong part of town. Stomping Evans in the corner. Evans taking Connors down as he came in. 2 count. OG cutter, but Finlay's in to break the pin. Super kick, and Connors is in trouble. Evans not choosing to finish it. Tags in Newton. Connors in the corner, not moving. Newton catches him. But Connors able to counter. He may want to tag. No time as Newton is right on him with a DDT. Newton setting up Connor's springboard miss. Connor's tagging out, it looks like. Nope, he's going to the top. Cross body. Air raid crash. Evans making the save. Feet on the ropes. Ref saw it. Neck breaker from Newton. Connors with a beautiful drop kick. Tagging in Finlay. Evans rolls out of the way though. Pin attempt. Birthright advances. We have the team of Hector Flores and Gabriel Slade versus the Supernovas, Grado and Noam. Grado and Dar are both from Scotland, looking to represent their country. Dar and Grado in control at the moment. Quick pin attempt here. Kick out. Wouldn't have expected that to be the end of the match anyway. Flores trying to fight back against Dar. Flores really not able to get much offense in. Tag made to Grado, double team. Punch to the gut. Grado going for a pin. 2 count. Flores able to tag in Slade. But Grado caught him and showing him the bells. Slade trying to fight back. Outside. Grado throwing back in. Referee taken out in that encounter. Big knee to the head of Slade. Slade headbutt, trying to fight back, get his team in this. Slade in trouble on the outside, reversing with an elbow. Or countering, I should say. Slade taking Grado's head into the apron. Returning to the ring now. Slade's in control. Grado reversing Slade into the corner with some knees. Slade's face has been fully rearranged now. Getting a tag as Grado is working the crowd. Flores in. Grado catches him. Flores with an elbow out of the corner. Grado needs to make a tag. Double team. Grado sent into his corner by Slade. Tag would be nice. Finally a tag to Dar, double team. Giant back body drop. Dar now in control. Low clothesline. Slade is up. Dar missing. Slade the bigger of the two competitors. Dar fighting back. Dar taking it to Slade. Snap suplex. Slade taking Dar into the corner. Face first into that middle buckle. Looking to end it. Not even a 1 count. Slade dropping Dar on the top buckle now. Dar is in his own corner, but he can't get the tag. Dar able to come back after a tag to Flores. Flores sending Dar to the outside. Punch. Dar snapping Flores' throat across the top rope. But Flores still in it. Double team coming in. Just busted Dar open. Dar is right back up though. Dar fighting out of the corner. Trying to get some momentum. He should go over there and make a tag. Send Slade into his corner. Flying forearm into the corner. Now stomping Slade. Should do a tag. Going for a pin instead. 2 count. Slade countering and suplexing Dar into a pinning combination. Grado breaking it up. You think Dar and Grado could tag since he's standing right there. Flores now legal. Finally a tag to Grado. Springboard drop kick by Grado. That was impressive. Flores fighting back, setting Grado up. Looking to make Grado submit. Grado fighting out of it. Grado in control at the moment. That kick was blocked by Flores, though. Dar wants a tag, and he gets it. Flores on the top, changes his mind once he saw the tag was made. Taking it to Dar. Almost a 3. Springboard moonsault. Another pin attempt. Grado's in to break up the pin, though. Flores and Slade had a bit of a slow start, but now they're in the control of the match. Slade tagged in. Catches Dar before he can make a tag. Dar reversing Slade into the corner. Caught by Slade. Slade now reversed into the corner. Grado tagged in. Slade down. Can Grado do something here? A cutter. That might do it. Flores in to break the pin. Or that might have been it. Trying to set Slade up, who reverses. Slade taking it to Grado in the corner. That might take Grado's leg out, making the rest of this match very difficult for Grado. But he gets his other leg up, taking Slade out. Slade fighting back. Grado bouncing right up after that. Caught by Flores. Grado seemed to be favoring that leg. Knees in the corner on Flores. Grado may want to tag out. Not favoring that leg so much right now, though. Just bloodied Flores. Setting up for a submission here, possibly. Working on the arm. Knees to the back. Grado should go for a tag. Looks like he heard me as Dar's tagged in. Dar is legal. Not able to get Flores where he wants him yet, though. Flores with an elbow and strikes in the corner. Springboard drop kick. Flores from the top. Dar gets his knees up. Can Dar get something going here? Double team. Big back body drop. Grado going to the outside. Flores also on the outside. Grado taking it to Flores on the floor. Grado sent into the ring. Grado setting up. Running clothesline. Going for a pin. Almost had it. This match continues. Springboard moonsault. Grado sending Flores into the corner. What's he thinking? Reversed by Flores. Hurricanrana. Referee taken down. Ref is just a rag doll. Grado makes the tag. Somehow the ref just said he saw the tag, even though I don't think he actually saw the tag, but that's okay. Dar setting Flores up. Brainbuster. Pin attempt. Slade breaks it up. That was probably it for Flores. Dar needs to hit another big move and this could be over. Dar going to the top rope. Taunting Flores to get up. Cross body from the top. Still not going for a pin though. Flores somehow countering Dar. Slade now legal. Grado now tagged in. Grado taking it to Slade. Pop-up punch. Setting Slade up for something. A go to sleep. Flores making his way in and breaks up the pin. That might have also been it. Grado going after Flores. He should stay on Slade. Flores tossing Grado over the top rope, giving Slade a chance to catch a breather. But he went after Dar. That may have been a mistake. Slade fighting out of the corner. Grado reversing. Dar now legal. Slade down on the mat. Slade countering Dar. Pin attempt. Slade and Flores, Next Gen, have advanced. Birthright, Lexis King, and Charlie Dempsey versus Hank and Tank. You know, the other members of Birthright, Uriah Connors and David Finlay, have already advanced. Should Dempsey and King advance, there's a chance they may face each other in this tournament. But they have to get through Hank and Tank first. Very formidable tag team who are currently in control of the match. We already know, as we said, the other members of Birthright advanced, and the team of Next Gen, Flores and Gabriel, Slade have advanced. Tank coming off the top, countered by King. Springboard, clothesline missing as Tank steps aside. Double team, back elbow. Leg drop and senton. Hank and Tank showing why they're such an impressive team. King fighting out of the corner. Hank with King up. Sends him to the mat. Going for a pin. Dempsey is yet to be in this match. Setting him up here. No submission there as Hank counters. Running power slam from Hank. Looking to tag out to Tank. And King also got a tag. Dempsey now in the match. Tank, however, maintaining control for his team. Dempsey slips behind and takes out the knee. Dempsey, of course, the son of William Regal. King, the son of Brian Pillman. Dempsey just not able to get anything going against Tank. Dempsey trying to get something going. Instead, there's a collision. Chops and punches by Dempsey. Going after the leg. Tank reversing out of that. Big front slam. Hank now tagged in. Setting up Dempsey. Face first into the buckle. Scooping him up off the mat. Power slam. Pin attempt. It almost looks like his foot is under the rope. Kick out anyway, though. Referee trying to get out of the way. Already been knocked down a couple times in these matches. Dempsey now taking control of Hank. Stomp to the side of the face. Working on that leg. Sending Hank into the corner. Double team coming in by Birthright. Big back body drop. And a tag is made to Tank Ledger. Met by Lexis King. Two of them just slugging it out. Tank with the upper hand. Going for a pin here. Dempsey's in, breaking it up. Missing as King got out of the way. Then King missed. Counters and reversals by these two. King looking to make a tag to Dempsey. Hank is in, down. Dempsey's now in. Hank taking it to Dempsey, sending him to the corner, and Tank clubs him from the outside. Hank now in control of Dempsey, sends him in the corner. Dempsey fighting out of the corner. Collision. Hank now sending Dempsey into the corner. A lot of corner work here. Hank setting up Dempsey. Clothesline, Bulldog it looks like, but no, Dempsey pushes him off. And Hank is out of the way of Dempsey. Two must have been studying each other. Stopped by Hank, looks to be setting him up. Huge power bomb. King is in to break up the pin, not even a one. Hank setting Dempsey up. Dempsey reversing into a DDT, reverse DDT. Hank now countering with a knee. Dempsey went to the eyes. Butterfly suplex. Hank setting him up. Shoulder tackle just knocked Dempsey across the ring. Almost into a tag as he did tag. King is now legal. Hank taking it to King. Hank to the top rope. Big elbow drop. Pin attempt. Hank and Tank advance. We have the Culling, Shawn Spears, and Ridge Holland versus Dark Horse and Paragon J. Pierce. Winner of this match faces Hank and Tank. And we already know we're going to see the Birthright versus Flores and Slade as well in the semifinals. Dark Horse and Paragon in control of the match. Ridge trying to get something going, but unable to. This team of the Dark Horse and Paragon working well together. Pin attempt, only a 2. Ridge now trying to get something going. Sends Paragon outside. Probably should go for a tag. Knocks the Dark Horse off the apron. Now going outside after Paragon. That was a mistake as Paragon with the upper hand. Now to the top rope. May have missed that completely as Dark Horse was in the way. Double team attempt, but Ridge countered. Ridge now spinning Paragon around and around. We're at a 6 count. Got to get back in the ring here. 7, 8. Ridge proud of himself. We're at 9. 10. The Culling win by countout. We've got Birthright, David Finlay, and Uriah Connors versus Next Gen, Hector Flores and Gabriel Slade. Birthright already defeated the Young OGs, and Next Gen already defeated the Supernovas. Quick pin attempt here. 2 count. Flores almost had Finlay. Winner of this match advances to the finals. Next Gen with a double team. Slade setting up Finlay. Caught by Finlay. Pin attempt. And Birthright advances. Hank and Tank versus the Culling. Some may say the Culling cheated in a way to get here as they got here by a count out. Culling defeated the Dark Horse and Paragon by countout. And Hank and Tank defeated the other half of Birthright, Lexis King, and Charlie Dempsey. Winner of this match advances to the finals to face Birthright. Hank sent into the corner by Ridge. Hank fighting out. Takes Ridge down. Hank in control of Ridge. Going to the second rope. Going for a pin here. Only a 1 count. Ridge with a quick pin. Roll up. And got a 2 count. Ridge taking him down with a German suplex. Sending Tank into his corner again. Culling with the upper hand, although Tank trying to fight out of the corner. Double tackle taking down Ridge. Spears now the legal man, taking Hank down. The Culling advances to the finals. We've reached the finals of the collective championship tournament. Birthright, David Finlay and Uriah Connors with their stablemates Charlie Dempsey and Lexis King at ringside, taking on the Culling, Shawn Spears and Ridge Holland. Winners of this match are the inaugural collective champions. Birthright beat the Young OGs in Next Gen to get to the finals. The Culling defeated Dark Horse and the Paragon by countout. And Hank and Tank to get to the finals. The Culling has definitely had an easier night than the Birthright has. Interestingly enough, the other half of the Birthright, King and Dempsey, were also in this tournament. They were eliminated by Hank and Tank and have now come out to support their stablemates. David Finlay in there with Shawn Spears of the roll-up, rope break though. Setting up slingshot, shoulder block. Back and forth. Finlay still in control, working on the leg. Finlay and Connors, the sons of legendary Finlay. Charlie Dempsey, the son of William Regal. Lexis King, the son of Brian Pillman. Thus, Birthright was formed. Connors caught by Spears. Sending him in, sidestepping that drop kick. Tag made to Ridge. Ridge seemed to be the one that masterminded that count out in the first round, which I guess you can't blame him. Part of the rules. But they definitely had an easier matchup in that first round. Finlay now in control. Holland. Air raid crash. Celebrating too early. Needs to stay on him. Stunner. Broken up by Spears. Finlay catching Spears before he can get out of the ring. Back on Ridge. Ridge counters. Taking him down, but King and Dempsey both reached in and broke that pin up. Surprised the ref didn't see that interference. Finlay still in control of Ridge. Trying to hook in a submission, but it's a rope break. Too close to the ropes. Action going to the outside. For a second there, I thought the crowd was counting along with the ref. We're up to 6, 7. Finlay back in the ring. There's Ridge. Didn't want to count out. Not on him anyway. He doesn't mind getting his opponents counted out. Throw out of the corner. Ridge now trying to get some momentum for the Culling. Turned around though. Spears knocked off the apron twice. Ridge taking down Finlay, but tagging out to Spears. Spears missed with that. Looks like he came down on the back of his own head. Double team. Tag made. Connor's now legal. Chops. Takes down Ridge. Posing. Well, Ridge is going to get a tag. No, he intercepts him. He was paying attention. Double team. Finlay now backing Ridge off, attacking him on the outside. Didn't go out after him though. Maybe he wants this to end in the ring. Reversal. Stomp in the corner. Finlay kicking his way out of that. Spears calling for a tag. Finlay not following through. Tag was made. Ridge still out of it in the ring. Ridge making his way up and out. Spears sent to the floor. Ridge sent to the floor. Birthright controlling the match at the moment. Going for a pin. Ridge barely making it in off the floor. Back and forth now. Spears with an inverted DDT. Springboard missing again. The second time he's missed that. Maybe he should take that out of his moveset. Now being distracted by Dempsey and King. Roll up. Off the distraction. And almost had it. Reversal by Spears. Finlay still in this, fighting back. Catches the super kick, but not the second one. Pin attempt as he stares down King on the outside. King up on the apron briefly. Double team coming in by the Culling. Finlay, though, catches Ridge. Going for a pin. Spears in, stomping on the head of Finlay. Connor's tagged in. Ridge in control of Connors. Sending Connors to the outside. Spears tried to grab his leg, was kicked away. And snapped back into the ring. Ridge now. Stop in the corner. Dempsey on the apron. This is a 4-on-2. Finlay back in. Setting up again. Air raid crash. Wasting a little bit of time. Setting up Ridge. Stunner. Can he get the pin? Birthright are the collective champions. Birthright have taken their place as the first collective champions. Where will their journey take them? You're not going to want to miss the stories yet to be told. So unless you're the village idiot, you should like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.